Have you ever wondered what separates the best in class or the best in categories from the rest in class or the rest in category? Why is there only one Michael Jordan in a lifetime? Have you ever wondered that? Why is there only one Jack Nicklaus or one Tiger Woods or one Steve Jobs or one Elon Musk in like a whole lifetime? If you want to be one of the best in class, best in category, you have to be willing to pay the price to become that. If you decide you're going to be one of the best in class, one of the best in category, you'll have almost no competition because most people are not willing to pay that price in any arena. Okay, so here's what I learned from Price's Law. 100 salespeople producing half of the sales of a 10,000 person sales army. Here's what I learned from that. Mediocrity scales exponentially. Average scales exponentially. Okay scales exponentially. Excellence only scales incrementally because so few people are willing to pay the price. So maybe, yeah, I get it. The price is high to become the best of the best in category. The price is high to become the best of the best in class. Oh, but the payoff is so worth it. You don't need a particular set of gifts, talents, and skills that was imparted to you at birth in order for you to be one of the best in category. Here's what you need to do. You need to make a decision. The word decide comes from the Latin root de, which means of or from, side, which means to cut. It means you cut yourself off from any other possibility but being the best of the best in class. And your objective is not even to become the best. Your objective is to become as good as you possibly can be. Like best doesn't mean better than somebody else. Best means best to your capability. Like that's why when people say, Myron, how much money do you want to make? I want to make as much as I can. I'm not that greedy. Okay, I'm not. It has nothing to do with. I mean, that may be. If you wanted to make as much money as you could, that might be why you wanted to do it. But I want to do it because I want to max out every area of my life. When I ask you how smart do you want your children, I don't want to make that much money, just enough to be comfortable. How smart do you want your children to be? Not that smart, just smart enough to be comfortable. How long do you want to live? Not that long, just long enough to be comfortable. It's such a goofy lie. I don't want to make that much money, just enough to be comfortable. It's such a goofy. And by the way, if you only want to make enough money to be comfortable, that's one of the most selfish goals you can have. Because when you come across the man who's fallen among thieves, how are you going to take care of him when you can't even pay your light bill? How are you going to bless your mama and your daddy and your grandmama and your children? You can't even take care, you can't even pay your water bill. Like, wanting to make enough to get by is one of the most selfish and non-intelligent goals you can have financially. Why? Because all you got to do to know that refrigerators and cars and stuff break down is keep on living. So you don't, when it breaks down, you don't want to have enough money to replace it. You want to have to wait. The air conditioner goes out in Florida in the summertime. Well, we're going to have to just wait till we save enough money to get it fixed and sweat in the meantime. You will win in battle over people who are stronger than you. If you don't believe me, ask David and Goliath. By the way, David practiced for Goliath on a lion and a bear. Oh, okay. See, what we do is we hide from our lions and our bears, and then we want to face our giants. And we wonder why we run from the giant. You ran from the giant because you ran from the lion and you ran from the bear. You will eat better than people who have more wisdom, more education, more degrees, and more knowledge than you. If you do your best. See, everybody can't have a degree. Everybody can't have great Socratic wisdom. Everybody can't be the fastest person running. Everybody can't be the strongest person in battle. But everybody can do their best, but almost nobody does. Hey, you will make more money than people who are smarter than you if you do your best. Doors open for people who do their best. Obstacles run from people who do their best. You'll win contracts over people who have more skill than you. How? When you show up into an arena that you've been to before, everybody else who's in that arena, who's seen you before, should know, oh, if this person's here, I know they're gonna show up and shine. Average mediocrity, OK scales exponentially. That's why there's always more people who lose than there are who win. There's always a large number who lose and a small number who win. There's a large number who just play the game, a small number who become professionals, and a smaller number than that who become stars, and a smaller number than that who become superstars, and a smaller number than that who become legendary. Like, people make fun of this, and it's kind of funny because it was like a funny meme when Allen Iverson was like, practice. You talking to me about practice? Practice. Me. Practice. You talking to me about practice. And it became a meme, but he was making a very good point. You should be talking to these other clowns who ain't scoring any points about practice. Clearly, when I show up, I've already practiced. Michael Jordan was not the most talented basketball player. He got cut from his high school basketball team. But he worked harder than anybody after that, so it would never happen again. See, here's what we do. We find ourselves taking our past experiences, projecting them on the screen of our future, recreating the past, think we're living in the present, and we keep repeating Groundhog Day, and today looks like yesterday, and this year looks like last year, and this decade looks like last decade. We keep repeating the same thing. Why? Because we're not learning anything from the mistakes we made. We're not learning how to overcome by looking at our past failures and our past struggles. Let them tell us something. I made that mistake in the past. I ain't fixing to make it again today. That was yesterday's mistake, baby. I learned the lesson. Now I'm ready to get the blessing. But if you don't learn the lesson, you get to keep on testing. Stop playing at the thing you want other people to think you're serious about. Stop sticking your toe in the water. Well, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna just try. Try is nothing but an escape hatch. It's a back door to excuse land. Here's what I'm gonna try means I'm not gonna do my best, and if it doesn't work, you'll know I tried. Work your work, because all work works. But see, work is a two-sided coin. But all work doesn't work. I've been working on this business for 15 years, it's not making me any money. All work works. It's a two-sided coin. It works on you and it works for you. And what you've got to learn to do, and what I've got to learn to do, I think I've learned to do it to some degree, maybe not to the nth degree. We have to learn to let our work work on us until we become the person for whom it can work. And I promise you, if your work is not working for you, the work that it's been doing on you, you've been resisting on some level. I promise you. Because what you resist persists. But what you embrace becomes grace, and grace is a gift. Work. Let's stop playing at work. Let's decide we're going to become the best of the best. Because here's what's going to happen. When you work your work, when your opportunity shows up, you're ready for it. When you don't work your work, when your opportunity shows up for it, you're not ready for it. Abraham Lincoln was almost right. Here's what he said. I will prepare myself and perhaps my time will come. Here's what Myron Golden says. Your time coming whether you prepare yourself or not. And if you're prepared when your time comes, it will reveal you. If you're not prepared, it will expose you. And far too many of us, far too many times have been exposed because we weren't ready when our opportunity showed up. Can I get a witness? Work your work. Execute your execution. Do the deal. When I make a decision, I ain't trying. You are going to die. Stop acting shocked by that. Stop doting about through life like you think you're going to live to be 900. It's not going to happen.